never known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone.
Hey guys, what's up? Today I am coming to you with another classic album review. This is my favorite album of all time. Do you already know what it is? Some of you guys might, but if you don't, then this is the best album ever made ever. I don't even want to hear an argument. Green Day's American Idiot. There is absolutely nothing better in the world than this album. If I'm in a bad mood, if I'm angry, if I'm sad, if I'm anything, if I just want to hear some good music, I pop this CD in. It's been going on 8 years now since this was released. It was released in December of 2004, and this is the album that got me into music, basically. This album is what made me appreciate and love music. This and Meteora by Linkin Park are the first albums I ever owned. Stay tuned for that Meteora review, by the way. Every song on this album is on my favorite songs list of all time, because I'm just looking at it, holding it in my hands, and just looking at the track listing, and it's just perfection, I guess you could say. It's a glam rock opera, is what it's called, basically. It tells the story of Saint Jimmy and his struggles as a teenager, and basically everything that teens go through: partying, downfall, relationships. The death of Saint Jimmy is even included in the track Homecoming. He eventually dies. They blew his brains out into the bay, as the song says. The lyrics on every song on this album are amazing. The music videos for all the singles on the album are great. Jesus of Suburbia, if you watched my top 25 music videos of all time video, you know that Jesus of Suburbia is my all-time favorite music video. All the music videos are kind of in chronological fashion, telling the tale of what the lyrics are saying, basically. Jesus of Suburbia carries out Jimmy's life. Wake Me Up When September Ends, Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and Holiday are connected. My all-time favorite song ever, any genre of music, is Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. This song helped me get through a lot, and it basically is the song that started my love for Green Day, so I will never forget this song. That is my favorite. The overall appeal to this album, what is not to love? Hard guitars, all over the place. They've got a ton of upbeat tracks, a lot of great slower tracks, such as What's Her Name, and there's only positive things. There's nothing, absolutely nothing negative that I could say about this album. This album has been adapted into a Broadway musical, American Idiot musical. It's going to be made into a film. It's been going on tour around the US. I was hoping to go to that, but I'm not going to be able to. I'm not a big fan of tattoos, but if I ever get a tattoo, it's going to be this album cover. Maybe minus the American Idiot part, but it's going to have the grenade with the hand and say Green Day if I ever get a tattoo. Green Day is my favorite band. This is my favorite album. Boulevard of Broken Dreams is my favorite song of all time. And I'm going to pick my top 5 favorites off of this album. It's going to be really hard to narrow down, but I'll do it. Number 1, Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Number 2, Jesus of Suburbia. Number 3, Homecoming. Number 4, Holiday. And number 5 is American Idiot. Every track on this album is perfection. It's well produced, it's well written, very well written. Tells the story wonderfully. The follow-up album didn't do as great a job. I wasn't a huge 21st Century Breakdown fan, although it was still a good album. It just wasn't as great. I really hope that Green Day is going to be releasing their new album in 2012, but it's unlikely that it's going to come around until 2013, at least in my mind. You know, I'm very skeptical of bands saying that they're entering the studio soon, because it doesn't usually happen for at least another year, but they say they've gotten 15 songs written, so I'll take their word for it. Billy Joe Armstrong, Mike Dirnt, and Tré Cool are all heroes of mine. Even Jason Freese and Jason White that play in the backing band, but the 3 original members, seriously, are, you know, 3 of my heroes, and I really look up to them and their songwriting abilities and their ability to stay together as a band for so long. and they've been active since the late 80s. They were originally on Lookout Records, and you know, they've come so far since Dookie. Dookie is also one of my favorite albums of all time. Expect a review for that as well. And you know, their live albums are great. Bullet in the Bible, awesome as fuck. I did a review for that. That's on my channel if you want to check it out. But anyways, guys, what do you think about these classic reviews I've been doing? Do you like them? Should I do more? Should I just focus on current stuff? But I'm at least going to do Meteora. That might be my final classic album review, but I wanted to do a few that I had just never gotten around to. But I hope you guys are enjoying them. Overall, for American Idiot, 100%. 100%. It's 150%. It's as good as you can get. It's the best music I've ever heard in my life, and I'm still saying that. I said that the day I heard it for the first time, and I say this 7 years later as a 20-year-old man, and I said that when I was 13. So if that doesn't say anything, then you know nothing does. So I really hope that if you've never checked out this album, that you please, I beg of you to check this album out. Best album ever made. So peace, guys.